It's widely known that women test men's confidence. Whether they're trying to figure out if a guy is truly interested, assess his value, or just playing around, they constantly put men through little challenges. And when it comes to high-value men who tend to be mysterious and hard to read, it becomes even trickier for women to understand what's really going on in their heads. These men's enigmatic presence is attractive, but it also makes them hard to reach. That's why women often end up testing them to see what sparks their interest and what gets past their walls. It's all about solving the mystery and getting them to open up. Because high-value men are so independent and reserved, they're often seen as distant or unapproachable. But that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, they often make some of the most loyal, supportive partners. They know when to give space and when to show up with presence and strength. So with that in mind, here are 8 subtle ways women test high-value men. 1. She pushes his boundaries. She might say or do something that's clearly out of line just to see how he reacts. It's a way of seeing where his limits are and whether he's strong enough to enforce them. A high-value man doesn't tolerate disrespect. He stands firm, clearly defines what's acceptable, and doesn't hesitate to walk away if things go too far. This kind of test, when unchecked, can quickly become a power play. But high-value men don't let it get there. They see through the game and shut it down fast. 2. She tests his confidence. Some women challenge a man's ideas or beliefs to see if he'll start to doubt himself. It's not always done out of malice. It's a way to see if he stays grounded under pressure. High-value men don't flinch. They keep calm, think logically, and stay 2 steps ahead. This intellectual edge draws women in even more. Confidence isn't just about how you carry yourself, it's about how you think, and these men think fast. She disagrees on everything. Sometimes, a woman will pick arguments just to test his patience. While insecure men fall into the trap and argue back, high-value men are more curious than confrontational. They'll try to understand her point, but they won't get dragged into petty debates. If they sense she's just pushing buttons, they won't bite. Instead, they stay composed or walk away altogether. 4. She gives him the silent treatment. Ignoring someone is a classic way to test their response, but a high-value man doesn't play along. He sees it as immature behavior and usually just ignores it or returns the favor. Often, this backfires, and she ends up coming back to him. Ironically, many of these men even enjoy the silence. It gives them a moment of peace from all the noise. 5. She tries to change his mind. Whether through reason or manipulation, she might try to shift his views. But high-value men stand firm. They're open-minded but decisive, and they won't bend just to please someone else. Once she sees that her efforts don't work, she usually backs off, realizing he can't be swayed so easily. 6. She sends mixed signals. Hot 1 minute, cold the next. This emotional roller coaster is a common tactic. It keeps most men guessing, but not high-value men. They see it for what it is, stay grounded, and don't waste energy chasing confusion. They either call it out or move on, saving their focus for women who show consistency and respect. 7. She checks if he's really paying attention. She might change something about her look or drop subtle hints to test his awareness. If he misses it, she might get annoyed. But most high-value men are naturally observant. They notice small things others overlook. Their sharp attention can sometimes feel intense, but it's also what makes them great partners and leaders. 8. She uses reverse psychology. She says one thing but means the opposite, like pretending not to care just to see if he'll chase her. But these men are rarely fooled. They pick up on the real message beneath the words and don't get caught in the game. They actually enjoy the challenge, seeing it as a mental puzzle, and often end up turning the tables with their calm, knowing smile. These are just a few of the subtle tests women use and how high-value men handle them like pros. Their emotional control, intelligence, and unshakable confidence make them incredibly magnetic. If you found this insightful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below.